Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more EarthBound. Last time,
we explored all of Deep Darkness and made our way to the very edge of it after defeating the return of Master Belge, who was having a bit of an identity crisis. And I guess Pooh was there too. He finally reunited with the party, and he gained a new power in the form of Starstorm Alpha. This time, we're going to be seeing our new abilities, and we're going to be going around Deep Darkness, seeing what we're able to find. Because we finally have Teleport Beta again, I see no reason not to return to the start of Deep Darkness so that we can go through it, get all the magic truffles. I tried to see if I could do it from memory, and let me just tell you, my memory sucks. I'm getting old. The magic truffles, I kept checking standalone trees because they looked a little bit standout or a little bit suspicious. Turns out, no, I was completely dead wrong. Every magic truffle location is in a group of trees. It is never on one standalone tree. I don't know if that's a real thing about how truffles grow, but it's real enough to be an EarthBound. We're gonna go over this way, and I want to demonstrate what the piggy nose is like when you actually succeed with I threw it away. I'm gonna demonstrate what it's like when you've played this game before, have a walkthrough pulled up, and just know where the items are, because who's got time to go into their inventory every single time they walk 10 steps? Come on. Hey, there's a magic truffle at your feet. Who got the magic truffle? That's one. Number two is just south of the town when you first come to one of these mud bars. You want to check this spot right here. Or somewhere in the ballpark of it. Please? Somewhere around here? I swear it's around here somewhere, I promise. Wait a minute, I had a lot of items I was saving for Pooh. Let's use those now. Next, took the salt packet, used it on the rock candy. I guess it's kind of crystalline. Pooh's vitality went up by 1. Whoa, nice, good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing. I was saving some IQ capsules for him as well, which we can find in Paula's inventory. Definitely want those on my dedicated Mr. Spellcaster pants. What? He is dedicated. He's incredibly dedicated. He says he will entrust his life to Ness and obey him, and then Ness will instantly get him killed. Over and over again. But it's okay. Entrusting your life to somebody who can resurrect the dead is a pretty safe way of living your life. I ended up getting into a battle in the time that it took me to find where this magic truffle is, so I guess these guys get to be guinea pigs. I'm gonna just target the even slimier litter pile, and on Pooh's turn, we're going to use Starstorm. This is 24 PP in exchange. Unless these guys kill themselves first. Oh, wow! It's actually kind of smart for him to use a thunder attack on us because there's 4 in our party, so he'll always hit something. There it is! 333 and 297. This is very similar to Rollin'. It is another thing that sets Pooh apart because it hits all enemies, making him the only character other than Ness to have it. It is a little bit on the costly side, but with Pooh being able to easily recover his PP, and PP also not really being that hard to come by now either, it's pretty nice as a screen nuke. Pooh also tends to move faster than Ness, so you also have that going for him as well. Remember what I said about how you would know the true experience of what it's like to not have a piggy nose and instead have a walkthrough pulled up that just tells you all the locations? You're getting a very genuine experience because it's actually all the way up here. There is no magic truffle down there. Why? Just why? Why is that? There actually is one in a standalone tree as well, so that tip was bogus. I had a map downloaded that I was going to use to help myself, and wow, I picked a crummy map. You there, Mole playing rough. It's thought that perhaps maybe there was going to be some event that would turn off battle encounters. Maybe there is one and I'm just not thinking of it, but there is yet another pointless Mole playing rough here. And hey, look, another one. You want some more? You want some more? Let me take this bat and shove it up your... He was facing away from us after all. That's magic truffle number 2. Number 2. To the upper left of the place where I thought there was a magic truffle, you want to go over to this collection of trees. Hey, there's a magic truffle at your feet. I got mushrooms growing out of my socks. I can believe it with how much warm moisture we have put them in. If you need a little bit of help, the Mina bird that gives you this hint is right next to it. As for the other new item that we obtained that I was wanting to show off is the Casey bat. Ness can equip this weapon. You can't help but swing this bat with all your might. There's a good chance you may just whiff. It is a reference to the poem Casey at the Bat. As a reference to that, it has insane power, I believe being Ness's most powerful weapon, raising his attack by 71 points over what it currently is. Unfortunately, your attacks will only connect 25% of the time, assuming the enemy doesn't dodge. Why would you ever want this? Well, if you're hunting for 1 or 128 items, or you just want to kill enemies before getting into a battle, when the game is rolling to see if you deserve the insta-win, because you'll kill the enemy in one turn no matter what, it does not check to see if your attacks hit or not. It always assumes that they do. As a result, it is worth your time to equip this whenever you're doing any kind of item hunting or going back to an earlier area, so that you can insta-kill enemies a lot more. As a kid, I had never heard of Casey at the Bat. Never heard of it until people told me it was a reference, and it was referenced in EarthBound, and I looked it up. When I equipped the Casey bat, I spent the entire rest of the game missing almost every attack, thinking I was just getting insanely unlucky, or just not noticing it for a while, because I remember it was a bit after this, after I realized that I'm missing every turn. And I never equipped another bat because it was not as strong as the Casey bat on the equipment screen, so why would I? This item caused me a lot of grief. Even though I agree that it is a good name for it, it did not get it across to me at all that that was what it was for. And if you're wondering why I didn't read the item description, I was a kid. I didn't play video games to read. Even though this game is known for its witty dialogue. There it is. There is the other magic truffle. We'll give that to Jeff, because he clearly should have a PP recovery item. Seems to be a running trend that they just kind of end up in his inventory. And then, the very last magic truffle. The very last one is north of where you fought Master Barf. Ness and his friends gives up the magic truffle. That bad grammar is a slap in the face, and it'll be an even bigger slap in the face if that actually wasted it. I don't think it does. I would hope it doesn't. We're going to get rid of the Casey bat because we weren't insta-killing enemies anyway. And as for freeing up items, we're going to have... Yeah, Pooh, how about you just eat the bowl of rice gruel? It's not like any of us were going to eat that crap. We recovered 6 HP. Wow, it was crap even to the Dalamise. Okay, good. It didn't waste it. That is 5. There are only 5 magic truffles hidden throughout Deep Darkness, which is strange because I always feel like there's a lot of them, but maybe that's just because it takes a while to find them all, so it feels like there's more than there actually are. I don't know. But upon getting back here to the end, we got an enemy. Or 5. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go all out. This'll be fun. Let's see if any of you can survive this. I did say all out. No, I'm not gonna do that. I do want to have that multi-bottle rocket potentially for a regular enemy that I just really don't want to fight. Not using it on any bosses like I promised, but yeah, let's go. Oh no, this is... No. I wanted to mutilate these things and paint the walls with them. They're the color of blood, so it would look extra gruesome. And Polly, you just had to be too strong and ruin it. How dare they not exist for the sole purpose of being mutilated by me? Into the cave. We're shy. We're shy. In the hole, in we have. Free? Stay? Okay. You stay. Hotel here. We're shy. We're shy. Hot springs. Good all over. Item shop here.
We're shy. We're shy. Shy. That we are. There's only one Tenda who's not shy. It's me, Bubby. You know what? There's something scary that comes from the underground. So we covered up the hole. There are lots of dinosaurs there. I went there once, but I came right back because I was so surprised. There was a talking stone that talks a lot. Do you want to go and see? I understand. I'm not as strong as I look. I'm sorry. Guess I can't help you. The guy next to me is strong, but he lacks conversation skills. He needs to overcome his shyness first. We're shy.
Weird junk. We have a mailbox, a tin can, a discarded television with a VCR, a trash can containing a death ray. It's always the shy ones. I tell you, it's always the shy ones. You know what? I don't care. We're gonna leave it here. I have no need for a weapon on Jeff anymore. The heavy bazooka is his regular attack unless I want to hold back for some reason. And if I want to hold back for some reason to show you something, I'd rather have less damage. Maybe you want it? I don't. Mom, I'm in a city of antisocial freaks. Can you make me feel better?
Hello, Ness, what's wrong? You sound so sad. Are you homesick? Well, I knew there'd be days like this. It must make you feel better listening to your mom's sweet voice. Did you feel any better? Well, better get going. I'm in the middle of my ironing. Bye. Hearing about mom ironing just sort of feels warm, you know? We're all shy. Rumor. I heard a book to fix shyness. There is. Where? Don't know. Just a rumor. Tenda Village has some interesting things to it. The Tenda are one of the less celebrated EarthBound races, but I personally like them a lot. I think they look kind of doofy and funny. I like how they have little stick arms and are just kind of chubby. I like how that guy says I'm not as strong as I look, even though he has 1 pixel thick stick arms. This is a nice song, and that's kind of why I stayed quiet to let you listen to it for a little while, but there's a bit of trivia regarding Tenda Village that I don't know how to say this in a way that's not offensive, so I'm just going to say it as objectively as I can. Please don't take this out of context. The Tenda did not always look like this. In Japan, this game got a delay right at the very end of its development. It was actually delayed several times, but at the very end of development, it got a 2-month delay. Within the stretch of time, one of the few things that was changed was the appearance of Tendas completely. They had black skin and had monkey tails. That was localization censorship waiting to happen, and I think they knew it, so we ended up with the cute little non-controversial green guys that you know now. And personally, I think it was a positive change. They're really cute, whereas before, they just kind of had like big wide eyes and looked kind of creepy. We don't have a lot of footage or images of what they look like, so what you've seen is all I was able to find, but yeah, that's what they were going to be. Tenda are also stated in official text to be a race of human, which, to that I say, come on, Nintendo, even you don't know what you're talking about your own property sometimes. I don't see it, but if that's true, that makes their original design even worse. Hello, it's been a while since we talked. This is Apple Kid. We're having beautiful weather here. I'm now at Dr. Ananut's lab in Winters. The doctor doesn't seem to be around right now, but I'm just working on my eraser machine. Hey! Oh no, what are you doing to me? Who are you? Ness, I haven't talked with you in ages. This is Orange Kid. We're finally coming near to the end in our research on how to change boiled eggs back into raw egg. By the way, Apple Kid is missing. He left here saying he was going to go see Dr. Ananut's in Winters, and he never came back. I was hoping to borrow the book Overcoming Shyness from him, but suddenly he disappeared. I haven't read the book, so I'm not very good at talking. Sorry. I am also working hard on my invention, so I hope you'll understand. Say hello to your friends for me. Click. I was kind of hoping we get a hello, it's your dad at that moment, even though there's not a funny character around to make it really memorable. It would still be kind of fun. We got a place to go. We heard that kidnappings in Winters had been happening for a while, and in fact, it even happened to one of the Tessie Watchers, as we saw in our last visit. But now, it's personal. The doctor's not around, and something has happened to Apple Kid. Away we go. It's a cold little life here in Winters, and we gotta find any trace we can of Apple Kid, but we're not gonna find it that way. I don't know why I walked over there. It's my NPC hunting sense tingling where I have to talk to everybody because it's all so brilliant. I say as I walk right past Maxwell twice. Jeff, long time no see. You've gotten taller. Oh, I don't have time to chat right now. Tony's missing. I thought he was with you. He suddenly disappeared. He's usually very respectable and leaves a note at least. Kukyokika. It's me again, that chewing gum monkey's wife. Kako kyuka kri. My husband left me here to play with Tessie along the shores of Lake Tess. We have the drugstore best friend, and I guess we can go inside and see the hot pineapple again. I don't think you have anything that I would want to buy now. Nope, it's looking okay. But I think we are long overdue on selling some items, so let's relieve the strain on our backs. I don't want to get rid of the Casey bat. It might be helpful to me for that utility purpose of item hunting that I told you about before, so I think I'm going to hold on to it. What I do think I want to get rid of is the lucky coin. Don't worry, haven't forgot about the monkey's love. We're just gonna take a little bit longer to show it. We'll sell the salt packet because it brings back somewhat fond memories of fighting gruff goats and only getting $1 out of them for the T-Rex Bat Percent Challenge. The broken spray can go. I know that I could repair it and get a little bit more money than that, but it's just not too big a deal. At least not to me, it's not. The Rust Promoter DX was useless on Paula. I think it's useless on Pooh as well. And lastly, I keep calling Dad. I need to stop mashing buttons. We have almost $100,000 in the bank. Dang, we completed the Minch's fortune faster than I expected. Come on. No! Good luck is right. I'm gonna need it. I want to call the Escargot Express, and I want to order a pickup. We will never need the hieroglyph copy again. You might as well deposit the Casey bat if you're not going to use it for a while. There are free phones all over Winters. I don't think I want the hungry HP sucker. It's nice that it targets multiple enemies, but so does the heavy bazooka. See what I mean by the multi-bottle rocket and the heavy bazooka making so many items useless and not really worth carrying around? Jeff's inventory space is now one of the most precious resources you have available to you. You should not have, like, the way that you should be playing is not having anything but multi-bottle rockets in every space that you can help. Throw healing items into everyone else's inventory because Jeff's inventory is the one that matters by far the most now. It's absurd that it's just so weighted like that, but it is. Smash! Yeah! Get rid of the woolly shambler. Feels vindicating after dying to these guys the first time that we visited Winters as a group of 3. That was the second time we visited, possibly the third, I guess, if we want to get really technical. Well, no, second, never mind. There was no technicality there. We've seen these enemies already, but as a bit of a recap, these guys are able to use Freeze Alpha, Freeze Beta, Hypnosis Alpha, and they can Diamondize you. They are pretty dangerous. The Whirling Robo is a more powerful version of the Spinning Robo that we saw all the way back in Peaceful Rest Valley, and they pretty much do the same thing. They fire a beam, they fire beams that cause nighttime stuffiness, and they can use the Neutralizer as well, and they also have Shield Alpha. They are yet another enemy with a 1 in 128 chance. They can drop the Meteotite, a selling item that we have heard about a few times already, and its only purpose is that. To be a rare item that you sometimes get from enemies and sometimes don't across entire playthroughs, and then you sell them. Ah, the kid in the green sweater I like. Outside there are many monsters I've never seen before. I wonder what's happening. You should stay here where it's safe. We don't mind if you stay. Oh man, that is scary. Going from saying something is evil is going on because there's animals running wild to now I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, he looks so innocent. I can't help but feel for him. But I guess I'll brighten the mood in saying that, you know, the Tendas are shy. I guess that makes them chicken tendas. That's another one of those puns that I've been waiting the better part of 10 years to share with you because I didn't have the courage to go out and roar my puns into the world like I do now back then. I feel so good. I need help. Tessie Watching Club. It's so shocking. He was such a great guy. Sebastian Chum was kidnapped. Do you think Sebastian's kidnapping will be in tomorrow's paper? I mean, it was in the paper like 5 days ago. You guys are really unobservant. I guess you can't really see too much of what's around you if you always got binoculars on. Finally saw Tessie. It's like seeing a UFO and emerge from the lake and... Oh, you already said this. Kidnap one of my friends along the way. We've already heard you say that. You were ahead of the game there, buddy, but I guess I can't blame you guys too much because, you know, being observant of things around you while wearing binoculars all the time, it's like playing Star Fox Zero. Came and took you away. Come back, Sebastian. Hey, that's a haiku poem, yeah. And the last one... More full heals every 10 seconds! We're partying like it's Dungeon Man! I'm glad to know that in times of hardship, you can count on one thing. It brings out the best in people. Everyone's willing to help each other, barriers are down for a little while, and it's just, you know, it's something that I've noticed. In the hardest of times, it does bring out the best in people. Yep, I have some chewing gum. I guess chewing is key in monkey because that was the only one that had a lot of letters extended. I'm going to apologize to Jeff in advance for this. That's why. Next time on EarthBound, we make our way to Dr. Ananuts' lab and see what's going on. See you guys then.